Good day, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ordering Rational Numbers. That's right, today we're going to be ordering these rational numbers using this number line from least to greatest. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Now, the number line is nice just because it helps us keep track of what we have done. So, let's begin with our first number. Let's just plot it on the number line, and they should naturally go from least to greatest. So we have negative 2.5. Well, negative 2.5 just means that we're going to go to the left of 0, 2.5 spaces. So we're going to go left 1, 2, and then half a space right there. Halfway between negative 2 and negative 3, and then we got negative 2.5. So let's go ahead and label that as negative 2.5. Boom, we got it labeled. Now we're on to our next one. We're doing 3 halves. Now, you don't have to do it this way, but I like to turn everything so it's the same. So in this case, I want to turn this into a decimal so that, it's easier to compare. So remember, you can turn a fraction into a decimal by simply dividing the top number by the bottom number. So let's go ahead and do that. 3 divided by 2 gives us 1.5. So I can actually write this as 1.5 just above here so that I know what value that is. Now, let's go ahead and plot 1.5 on the number line. That means I'm going to be going over one whole and half of another whole, so I'll drop right there. 1.5 is $1.50. I could actually add a 0 right there. So it's $1.50 is the way I like to think about it. But I'm going to actually label this as 3 halves, just so that my teacher or whoever's grading this can tell what number I'm putting next. 3 halves would land right there. Now, I don't know if you remember what these vertical lines mean, but they're not scary. They just mean absolute value. And do you remember what absolute value is? Absolute value is the distance from 0. It's a positive number and it's my hero. That's right. The number between these two lines is just, we're asking ourselves, how far is that number from 0? Well, how far is negative 4 from 0? Count with me, children. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 units away from 0. That's why we say absolute value is the distance from 0. It's a positive number, and it's my hero, because absolute values are always positive. So, the absolute value of that is going to be 4. Now, having said that, I'm going to plot that on the number line. Let me go ahead and erase this real quick. Starting at 0, I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, once again, I'm going to write the absolute value of negative 4 up there, just so my teacher can tell what I'm doing. But, the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Now, we have just a few more left. We have this one right here. That is how much money? That, my friends, is 75 cents. So literally, it's 3/4, right? So you could cut this up into 4 pieces and you have, 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. So your actual dot is going to be right about there. So that's where we'll put 0.75. Oh, am I going to be able to fit it? Hold up, let me get rid of those dots. So this is going to be 0.75 or 75 hundredths or 75 cents. And then finally we come to our last one, which is the fraction 5/4. Now remember, if I want to turn this into a decimal, I can simply take the numerator and divide it by the denominator, because after all, this line literally says divided by. So if I do 5 divided by 4, I get 1.25. So the actual value of 5/4 is $1.25. That's the way I like to look at it. So that means it's going to be, oh gosh, I'm running out of room. $1 would be over 1, and then 25 cents would be right about there. Whew, goodness gracious, we're all stuff together, but let's just put this down here. This is going to be 1 point. Oh, wait, I need to write this as a fraction. What am I doing? This is going to be 5/4. So 5 fourths. All right, so now you can kind of read them in order. You can see that negative 2.5 is going to be the least value, and then it'll be 0.75, and then it'll be 5/4, and then it'll be 3/2, and it'll be absolute value of negative 4. Those are our values. Now, we probably should write them in a different color just so our teacher can keep track of it. So it would be negative 2.5, comma 0.75, comma 5/4, comma, I'm running out of room, 3/2, comma, absolute value of negative 4. Anyways, hope that was helpful. Looks a little busy, but yeah. Best of luck to you. Happy ordering.